The Pioneer metagame has spread its cheeks wide open, in that there are 3 Pioneer decks that are everywhere. The first is the Heliod combo deck, the second is Thassa self-mill, the third is aggro creatures. Given how quickly all 3 of these decks can go off, the Pioneer metagame has become a very scary place, but fret not my big boys, because Daddy has made a deck that beats not 1, not 2, but all 3 of these decks. Against the Heliod Ballista combo decks, we have 4 main deck Abrades, more than enough to spank their ballistas. And against Thassa self-mill decks, we have 4 Gideon of the Trials. Its +1 ability prevents damage from a permanent, its middle ability turns it into 4/4 indestructible, and most importantly, its last ability makes an emblem that says, as long as you control Gideon Planeswalker, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. Which means if our opponent self-mills and tries to win with Thassa, they can't. And those decks don't even have the cards to kill our Gideons. It's so great. And against them aggro decks, we be packing a lot of creature hate. Deafening Clarion deals 3 damage to each creature, but it also gives our creatures lifelink. And giving our indestructible Gideons lifelink is pretty good. For more creature removal, we have Justice Strike, takes out them big creatures. And since we have so many Gideons, we have Gideon's Triumph. It makes our opponent sacrifice an attacking or blocking creature, but if we control a Gideon Planeswalker, they sacrifice 2 instead of 1. It's very good in our deck. But my favorite card that brings the deck together is Shatter the Sky. When this card was spoiled, the first thing everyone thought was, wow, I can't believe Wizards spoiled this card on the same day as the Iranian missile strikes. But more importantly, the second thing everyone thought was, wow, this works really well with Gideons. Because when a player has a creature with power 4 or more, they draw a card and then it board wipes. But since our Gideons have indestructible, they won't die. So the idea is get a thick boy Gideon, animate it, draw a card, and then destroy all non-Gideon creatures. And as a backup, we also have our Revelation. Our Gideons don't die, everything else does. Then we have 3 hearts. Not surprising because it works really well with Gideons, especially Blackblade. It is a 4/4 indestructible on our turn, and its +1 ability gives a creature vigilance, lifelink, or indestructible. So the idea, turn 2, play the heart, and then turn 3, Gideon, through the heart, and give lifelink. And because it has vigilance, it also makes for a great blocker. And speaking of great blockers, we have Birth. For 2 mana, we dig for planes, then we make a 0/4 blocker, and finally we gain 2 life. It doesn't seem too good at first, but I'm just a really big fan of Wall of Omens, and this card is kinda close to Wall of Omens, so why not? But now it's on the sideboard. We have Artifact and Enchantment hate, Activated Ability hate, Storm hate, Black-Red hate, Graveyard hate, and Counter hate. As you can see, we have answers to just about everything. However, the one deck we don't want to see is Mono Black, because not only do they have access to 8 discard cards, their creatures are so hard to kill, and we basically need Rest in Peace to make sure they stay dead, but that's so hard to do on top of everything else. And to make matters even worse, they have access to really good anti-white cards, so fingers crossed we don't see any black decks. But as long as it's any other deck, we should be fine, and now it's time for the gameplay. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. But without further ado, here's gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand, a bit land heavy, but we'll keep. Temple of Mystery, is this Lotus Storm? Perhaps. Yep, it sure looks like it. So they're gonna try and mill themselves out at the end, but if we play Gideon, then make an emblem, that should do it. Good luck winning now, because as long as we control Gideon, we can't lose. So self-mill won't work, but good for them, they haven't conceded yet. Play second Gideon, animate lifelink, and let the damage train begin. Oh, but they concede. Yeah, that emblem's tough, but too bad for them. And now it's time to bring in just about everything. Oh, if you thought the first game was fun, the second game is gonna be even more fun. Meh, not the best. The Rest in Peace is pretty good. So okay, we pull thick Gideon, strategic planning, and now it's bye-bye graveyard. But they haven't given up Lotus Field. I mean, even with Rest in Peace, they could still win, but it just slows them down a bit. Play Blackblade. They play Temple and pass it back. Okay, swing in. And now grab a planes. Play the heart. And what shall our opponent do? We can push 8 damage each turn. What's these? Uh-oh, they untap Lotus. That's a lot of mana. Dig through time. Alright. An interesting Pithing Needle. So we could play Pithing, shut down Vizier, make it so they can't cycle it, even though they only have 3 left in deck. Yeah, I suppose we'll do that. And then heart, lifelink, and swing for 8. And they win without their Vizier. Oh, pour over the pages. They make the Lotus Field make more mana. So 5 every time it's tapped. And strings. They untap more stuff. Planning, temple. And then they concede. Yeah, I don't blame them. We just have too many answers in our deck for Lotus Field. But now it's on to the next match. Opening hand, if we can get to 4 lands, we're looking really good, so we'll keep. Oh, we might be up against an artifact deck. Okay, temple. Top. Swings for 1 and plays a Scrounger. Interesting. Well, pass back. Opponent swings in. I don't think we need to drop removal just yet. Oh, more artifacts. What? No, they have the big downs. Because legendary, they're gonna have to sack 1. Okay, play Gideon. Prevent damage here. And then next turn, oh, never mind. So Gideon's going to Jesus. I wonder if they dropped Hope in the graveyard for the Scrounger. Maybe they don't have the big downs after all. Tough decision here, but I think the best move, Shatter the Sky, they'll draw a card. That does buy us some time, and that's what we need right now. Oh, skilled animator, man. Now we go to 8. We'll have to deal with it quickly, but we'll just make a token here. Scry. Yep, top that. And pass back. Oh my god. Who main decks that? Alright. Oh, but they put us at 2 and did not kill Gideon. Oh, that big mistake, because now turn Gideon into a creature. Wipe and lifelink. And even if they have Shrapnel Blast in hand, we're now back at 7. Hooray. Oh no. Another Insult artifact. Oh, that is not good. How do we deal with that? that. They kill Gideon. Ooh, that's how we deal with it. So play another Gideon, make a token, and now we're looking really good here. Ooh, yes, Courier. 2 creatures coming in, but Gideon's triumph with Gideon now. They sacrifice 2 attacking creatures. What is this? Shrapnel Blast out. So you go to 2. That's not good. Okay, we have to roll the dice here. Make Gideon into a creature. Swing for 7. And they could win this easily with only 2 life here. With Wild Slashes most likely in the deck. And no, nothing they concede. Alright. A bit of luck there. And that gain 5 life there was so crucial. Very nice. Going on to game 2. We're just gonna dump this for this and with that. Let's go to game 2. Oh, land situation's not great. But we'll give it a shot. Oh, it starts with the Courier. And we gotta try and hit a land here. No, you're not land. Bottom. Courier again. And a Serpent, sure. That does dodge a Clarion. And no land. Oh my gosh. We take 3. They pass back. Why? Alright, I wouldn't be surprised if that is a charm. But we'll try to give birth. Stubborn denial. Okay. 3 again. They pass back. Oh, that bad. Don't really want to discard here, so here's what we'll do. Abrade this hoe. Counter, yeah. We go to 9. Shrapnel Blast. Oh crap, they have a second one? Oh crap. Oh, okay. So we're going to game 3. Opening hand, no red sources. But we do have Shatter the Sky and Gideon, so we'll keep. You just gotta hope them walls protect us. On it plays a Thopter. Hey, and there's a red source. Earth, land, and then soul artifact. Oh, that problem. Ooh, but nice. Exactly what we needed. Gideon, prevent damage from here. Oh, they tap out. Master Thopter, so they get a Thopter every time they play an artifact. And Gideon, very nice, very nice. I would like to board wipe now that they're tapped out, but Gideon is also really good. So let's just play Gideon, make a token, prevent damage, and pray they tap out again. What is this? Oh, Serpent. Please tap down, tap out completely. Yes, yeah. No, no, no. What are you doing? No, do not leave those untapped. Oh my god. Why would they do that to us? Whatever. In that case, play Gideon. We'll bulk up a bit more, make it 2-2, prevent damage, and see if they want to counter. No. Alright, it's back to them. They shock. Why? Oh, Animator. Making the Serpent into a 7/7. Yes, tap down. Do it. Yes. Oh, the joy. Although we will lose something here. Oh, we're losing big Gideon. But we'll protect little Gideon. And now it's time for happy fun time. Save one of our walls. Hooray! 8 damage coming in. And with 2 cards left in hand, now 3. What are they gonna do? Oh, I did not expect that. But I do admire the creativity. But unfortunately for them, Gideon's, Clarion, and Lethal. How wonderful. Their speed was tough to deal with at times. But with so much removal in our deck, it's hard for them to keep up their momentum. So now it's on to the next match. Opening hand's alright, so we'll keep. Oh, and it says blue-black control. You must play around Censor, meaning we'll need to keep one land open when we cast things. Oh, they opt. And there's the land they needed. Okay, but we pass back. But then our opponent passes back. Full heart. Should we test the waters here? I'm sure I'll get countered, but we'll play Gideon. Oh, they cycle Censor. And our gamble pays off. They play land, pass back, and attempt to swing in. And he responds like a bounce. Brazen Bar. Nope, no Brazen Borrower. And should we try our luck with Gideon or Heart? I think just Heart. They opt. Heart comes out. Uh-oh, a Thoughtseize. And they take our Gideon. Meh. Now turn Gideon into a creature. If we crew the Heart here, I have a feeling they have a fatal push, but let's go with the Heart. Swing for 8. And nope, they take 8. And they concede. Wow. That was a lot faster than I thought it would be. So hooray. Going into game 2. We're bringing the Chandras and the rest in peace. And with that, let's go to game 2. Opening hand, way too risky. We'll mull. Well, this is pretty bad. Keep another Heart. Shock a land in. And they pass back. Alright, play around Censor. Oh, so they untap that land for nothing. And they can name a card and exile that card from everywhere. We could end up drawing a card over it. So yeah, okay. Oh, they take our Gideon, but we draw a card into another Heart. Okay, play the Heart. But then they pass back. Oh, Gideon, interesting. I'm sure they have counter, but maybe they don't. Yeah, this is gonna feel dumb, but let's do it. Oh, dang. Oh, but they have Brazen. So Heart goes back to hand. But that's okay because we have Gideon. And oh no, they kill Gideon. Uh-oh, and a Thoughtseize. Taking our Justice Strike. But too bad for them, we pull Abrade, which means their Brazen will not be safe. Plains Heart. Oh, they opt and pass back, so they can't play Brazen. Oh, okay. Not that we can really play anything either. Although if we top deck a Chandra, we can play it. And still nothing for them. They have 6 cards in hand. And goody, another land. Welcome to the Special Olympics. They flash and Brazier. That's cool. Oh, are they delving? Yep, they dig through time. And yes, okay, Gideon. That make me very happy in puns. Make a token, animate Heart. Swing for 4. Now they're at 13. What is these? Oh, Inverter of Truth. I see. So they're blue-black control, but they have Thassa to win with. Ooh. They have 2 cards left in deck. They have to have Thassa in hand. Or Jace Planeswalker. Now I feel pregnant. One last hurrah. There it is. With 1 card left in deck and no instant speed removal from us. us. We're going to game 3. Opening hand, normally I wouldn't keep this bet. Gideon's emblem prevents them from winning, so yeah, we'll keep it. Uh-oh. Thoughtseize, okay. They take one of our Gideons. But now let's play Rest in Peace, slow down their delve. And oh, Temple of Deceit. And a Thoughtseize, great. Ooh, look at that top deck. That was a close call. We're not out of the woods yet though, but at least we have an emblem. And hooray, another Gideon. Swing for 4. Do we risk the Gideon? They could have Censor. Well, that makes it pretty easy because our opponent concedes. I'm not surprised because, you know, like once the emblem's out, they have to deal with Gideon. I'm sure they have a lot of counter stuff, but Gideon's so hard to kill once it's out. Man, with all these self-mill decks out there, I guess we're just the thick boys on the block, as it should be. So now it's on to the next spanking. Opening hand, too many lands, so we'll mull. And yeah, okay, fine, we'll keep. Oh, and it's mono black. We must be careful here. We could Abrade now, but let's just dig for a plane. So what shall they do? Oh, Sorin. That makes me sore in my butthole. They buff their dude, so we better kill it now. And Temple, Gideon, okay. Tusk Legion. I am kind of worried about Sorin. So far, they're not doing much. That's annoying. Okay, let's do this. Gideon, prevent damage here. Oh, they Swift and Gideon. And Death Touch, that's no fun. Surviving will certainly be tough, but play Birth, play the plains, and pass back. But what shall they do? Oh, they kill our wall. And meh, yes, Abrade this hoe. Oh, and they put a vampire into play. Oh, no land. This isn't going well. They buff Kalitas. Oh, make them sack one, and they play the Rider. I'm gonna turn another Meletis. Alrighty. So it's back to our opponent, but not before they kill our wall. We take 6. One wipe. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Because they can buff this, and only this will die. So yeah, they have us. We're going to game 2. Going into game 2. We're gonna dump this stuff or this stuff. And with that, let's go to game 2. Oh, the land situation's not great. But we do have a Scry land, so we'll keep. You're not a land, we'll have to bottom. No discard, okay. But no land either. Oh, back to our opponent. Opponent draws a card. Still no land. Alright, Heart. They draw another card. Come on, Dad needs a land. Oh my god. Play it, tap. Back to our opponent. Sorin, buffing that hoe. Let's go Gideon's Triumph. And pull another Shatter the Sky. Okay. Now here's where things get kind of grande. Let's play Gideon. Protection from this hoe. And I suspect they have Fatal Push, but let's try it. Yep, they do. Did I mention that mono block's a really bad matchup for us? Because it certainly is. Rankle. Killing our Gideon. And what is these? Oh, come on, land. That is not a land. So back to our opponent. They buff the Legion. And this is tricky. We could just kill the Mutavault. Take 9. Yeah, let's do that. It's so hard. They force discard. Oh, and a Mutavault. On land. Hooray. It's time to wipe just like mommy does. With me. Oh, they draw a card. We're still not looking great here. No, the opposite of great. We got a 3. Make that 2. And they sack to deal lethal. Okay. Yep, mono black is a tough one. But we had a good run. So what do we make of the results? Well, it certainly seems that we wreck combo decks, but despite our removal, aggro creature decks can be tough. Even though we won against artifacts, it felt like it could have gone either way because our deck is pretty slow. And maybe we have the removal cards, but not the finisher cards. Or maybe we have removal and finishers, but not the lands. And as with any deck with a striking difference between offense and defense cards, we can't always be consistent. So in other words, as long as we pull our right cards, the deck is really strong. But that is all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I hope you have a great day.